Wetangula, the Constitution says that the majority in Parliament are as reflected during the voting day. When we vote, we Kenyans determine the majority and the minority. Kenya Gazette ambayo iliwekwa ilitagaza Ruto kama ndio atiarienda State House. The same Kenya Gazette declared Azimio majority in Parliament. Wetangula led the president correctly kulingana na vile alikuwa ameagana hapo bereni kabla ya kupiga kura. But when it came to the issue of minority and majority, akasoma minority UDA became the majority on the floor. Up to today, the Kenya Gazette still reads the majority on the floor is Azimio. Forget about the shenanigans, including the broad-based things. If you want to go to, and I know there are people already in court, even the budgets that have been done are unconstitutional because they have been made by the wrong group. The majority side of Parliament is the one that's supposed to have done the budget, not the minority. I'll give you another example of another character you must deal with. By the way, Weta is a disaster. Wetangula na yeye na wakili mmoja ambaye anaheshimika Kenya hii. But he is, I know because I've dealt with him when I was dealing with maneno ya Jubilee, but he is really one of the fellows undermining this constitution and one of the people we must keep away from any amendment that you may have in your thinking. Juzi nimeenda Murang'a. Na nilipoenda Murang'a, 2 members of Parliament said the 2023 finance bill was like a Bible. So we could not read every part of the cross that was in it. That is why we tulipitisha na vitu zingine zinawaumiza. Ebu sikizeni. Shame on you. You were elected to represent the people, including in the making of the budget. And then unakuja kuambia wale walikupigia kura ati finance bill ilikuwa kama Biblia, singeweza kuisoma yote. Saa hiyo watu wamepigwa kodi ya maavocado, makadamia, ng'ombe zinahesabiwa ni ngapi, na wewe ndio ulipitisha. And then they have no regard for public participation. You know what has happened in in that area. Jamani, kuna jamaa mwingine hapa, Office of Registrar of Political Parties. If you don't pay attention to how she is undermining our constitution, even those of you seated here who would want to become leaders tomorrow, your goose is cooked. She is being used day and night, and she has already been used to ensure that what we fought for in terms of multi-party democracy we are actually losing the gains. But if we stand up like we are doing, we will be able to stop it. I want to tell you that when Kibaki said free primary education, hakuwa ameangalia budget. Hakuwa ameangalia budget. Mguu yake moja ilikuwa juu kwa hewa, mkono ilikuwa juu kwa hewa, because he had come from an accident. The person who was in charge of us there was then our vice president then, Mheshimiwa Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Why? Because he realized a population that is not educated will be very easy to be manipulated. We had been manipulated for 24 years by Moi. Ruto thinks that he can organize the education system so that he can create another population he can manipulate. Sahau. Sahau. Hapa hakuna hapo, like Mheshimiwa Kalonzo says, #wajiga walikwisha Kenya. That funding model ambayo wameileta ni ubeberu anaturudi. He does not want educated population. He fears you having led the constitution for yourselves. So you want to produce another generation of people wenye hawajasoma ili wachezee vile waliwachezea. If it wasn't for Gen Z, what you did from the 25th of June to date, we will not be seated here today. Tulikuwa tumepelekwa hapa kama baiskeli ya kuibiwa. Kuru every time. And he has not stopped. I want to tell you my fear of yesterday. on top of what President Kaguta said, I have a feeling that hiyo kitu ya jana, Ruto was launching himself for Nyanza. See, Baba, he was launching himself to go to Nyanza for purposes of winning elections 2027. Raila Amolo Odinga, be very careful with one William Samoe Ruto. I have a feeling he is playing you. I have a feeling he is playing you. Immediately kutoka State House ako Nyanza. Sahi. So that function of yesterday was for him to launch himself into Nyanza. Pure and simple. And when he goes to Nyanza, he goes to launch projects that are already launched. Naye mwenyewe alikuwa amesahau. Wapi Marangi? Asimame kwa this. Don't be. Haya, mambo mawili matatu. JKI, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Hello?